Welcome to the HFY Tales channel. Remember to like and subscribe if you like the story. Enjoy and take care. The bustling intergalactic spaceport was a sight unlike anything Toby had ever had the pleasure of witnessing before. It was a stunning kaleidoscope of colors, sounds, and movements that dazzled the senses and left them utterly awestruck. Ships of all shapes and sizes, from sleek starfighters deftly cutting through the atmosphere to bulky cargo carriers loaded with shimmering technology, lined the docks, arriving with unique beings from distant planets across the galaxy. Merchants shouted enthusiastically in a symphony of languages that twisted and turned through the air like an eclectic melody, selling everything imaginable, from exotic fruits glowing with pulsing light to bizarre artifacts steeped in mystery and history. As Toby stood near a particularly flamboyant vendor who was hawking luminous fruits that changed colors every few seconds, they tried to navigate the chaotic environment with wide-eyed excitement and innocent curiosity. Yet trepidation flooded their veins, sending their heart racing furiously. "Focus, Toby. Just immerse yourself in the experience," they whispered under their breath, nervously stroking a smooth, glowing orb that felt oddly warm to the touch, almost pulsating with energy. Just then, a breathtaking figure caught their eye. A beautiful woman strode gracefully through the throng of aliens. Joey was extraordinarily tall, with iridescent skin that sparkled in hues of blue, green, and violet, creating an otherworldly aura. Her movements were fluid yet powerful. She commanded attention from all around her, capturing the admiration of everyone with a captivating charisma that seemed to pull them in like celestial gravity. "Hello, human. You seem a bit lost amidst all the excitement here," Joey teased, her playful smile dancing on her lips as she approached, her eyes twinkling with a mix of mischief and warmth. "Lost? Never. I'm just studying my surroundings," Toby replied, attempting to sound more composed than they felt, even as their palms began to sweat and their stomach fluttered with nervous anticipation. Joey laughed, a sound that struck Toby as musical and enchanting, ringing like a delightful chiming bell. "You clearly need a guide. How about we grab something to eat? I'd love to introduce you to some local delicacies. I promise they'll be quite the adventure." As they made their way through the market, Toby couldn't help but marvel at Joey's confidence and charm. Each joke Joey made seemed to ignite a fire within them, drawing Toby's interest deeper and making their pulse quicken like starlight twinkling through the dark. They exchanged witty banter, and with every playful comment, the magnetic attraction between them intensified, pulling them closer together like gravity, pulling two celestial bodies into orbit. Joey leaned in closer, peering intently into Toby's eyes with an intensity that made their heart race unpredictably. "You know, there's something uniquely captivating about you, so full of life and adventure. Your spirit feels so big, almost alive, inviting even the stars themselves to dance along with it. I can't resist being drawn to you." The warmth spread through Toby's entire being, realizing there was much more to Joey's words than mere flirtation. In that single, enchanting moment, beneath the vibrant lights and swirling colors of the spaceport, Toby's heart soared with realization that they had just embarked on an unforgettable adventure that would likely change everything. Their culinary adventure began right away at a vibrant stall that was famous for Plycon wings, a local delicacy celebrated for its peculiar blend of flavors and notorious heat. The vendor stood behind a glowing cart, expertly flipping strange-looking wings that pulsated with a radiant light, releasing tantalizing smells that wafted through the air and danced around them like ghostly whispers of deliciousness, beckoning them close. "Are you brave enough to try these?" Joey asked, raising a teasing eyebrow as she motioned toward a tray filled with sizzling, colorful wings. Her anticipation was infectious, igniting the spark of adventure in Toby's veins. "Brave enough? Maybe if I had a little more warning. They sound a bit aggressive." Toby chuckled nervously while considering the enormous challenge ahead of them, feeling equal parts excited and apprehensive. "Oh, they bite back, I promise," Joey laughed, her radiant energy sweeping over Toby entirely like a warm embrace that could melt away any lingering apprehension. "Fine, let's do it," Toby said, briefly summoning the courage to match Joey's enthusiasm, determination surging through them. The two took their seats at a communal table adorned with colorful decorations and vibrant plates of unusual dishes all around, each offering a new, tantalizing experience. Music filled the air, enveloping them in a festive atmosphere where aliens chatted and laughed boisterously, creating a lively backdrop for their meal. As Toby took their first bite of the Plycon wings, they immediately regretted the bold decision. An explosion of spice permeated their senses, and they nearly choked on the fiery flavors, bewildered at the unexpected intensity of the experience that sent them reeling. "What have I done?" Toby gasped, eyes wide as they desperately reached for a drink. Joey erupted in laughter, clutching her stomach, her delightful giggles reverberating around them in the bustling market. "You're adorable, see? You made a big choice, and it's all about that human spirit. I can't help but be drawn to it." Through tears of laughter and frantic gulps of drink, Toby regained composure, feeling overwhelmed yet exhilarated by the experience. Joey's infectious energy only drew them in more deeply. Between bites, cheers, and peals of laughter, they traded stories, exchanging peculiar customs and fascinating practices that were distinctive to their worlds. "Your human tradition sounds so peculiar. I had no idea people would celebrate unicorns." Joey chuckled, her laughter filling the air and enriching the entire atmosphere around them. "Well, unicorns are a metaphor. They're more like legendary creatures that symbolize hopes and dreams," Toby explained, feeling more comfortable in Joey's company as the conversation flowed easily between them, filled with fascination and lively back and forth. As they traded tales, Toby saw Joey's fascination grow distinctly with every word exchanged. There was something extraordinary reflected in Joey's eyes: wonder, intrigue, and undeniable attraction. "With your big heart and adventurous spirit, I feel like you embody everything vibrant and irresistible about humanity," Joey admitted softly, drawing Toby in closer, deepening the sense of connection that enveloped them. The atmosphere of playful laughter and camaraderie surrounding their meal soon transitioned into excitement about Joey's upcoming contest, the Galactic Showcase, a grand interstellar event recognized for extraordinary talents across different species, where the best of the best would lay their unique abilities bare for all attendees to see. "I'm competing, but I need someone by my side for unwavering support," Joey declared excitedly, her eyes sparkling with mischief and eagerness as she gazed at Toby. "And you, my human friend, might just be the secret weapon in this cosmic dance." "Wait, me?" Toby asked incredulously, feeling both flattered and apprehensive. "I'm just here for the food and the sights. What talent could I possibly bring?" "Exactly. You're a human. The boldness of your kind could captivate anyone, especially the judges," she reassured, her tone enthusiastic and persuasive, with undeniable conviction shining through. She bravely leaned closer to Toby, her intent clear and inviting. As Joey elaborated on the contest, describing what would be needed to prepare, Toby felt a turbulent mix of intrigue and apprehension rising within them. An overwhelming array of emotions twisted inside, torn between the allure of exhilarating adventure and the fear of embarrassing themselves on stage. "What do I even do?" they responded hesitantly, but managed a hopeful smile in Joey's direction. "Just be yourself, because you are already a rising star duo in the making," Joey exclaimed passionately, her eyes sparkling with encouragement. "Your unique perspective and spirit have so much potential to shine. Bigness comes from that courageous heart beating inside, and I know you have it in abundance." With those bold words, Toby felt a sudden surge of determination coursing through their body, realizing they could be a part of an extraordinary adventure that might deepen their bond with Joey. "All right, you've convinced me, but be warned, I'm not sure I can keep pace with a superstar like you." Joey winked playfully, her smile radiating warmth that melted away Toby's lingering nerves. "Don't underestimate yourself. Just being there with me will make it worthwhile." Thus, they embarked on intense training sessions where laughter and chaos intertwined in every encounter. Each moment became an opportunity for them to refine their skills, express the playful connection blooming between them, and grasp the essence of what it meant to be together. Joey expertly guided Toby on how to dazzle the crowd while emphasizing the unstoppable energy of their shared humanity. Let's aim for authenticity and creativity in every step, Joey quipped as they began their practice session one bright morning. I want the audience to genuinely see the warmth that vibrates so brightly in you, the undeniable energy of living. Easy for you to say, you are practically the queen of this planet, Toby responded, a mix of admiration and humor coloring their tone as they dove further into the routine. As they began to move through the routines, their training continued to blossom beautifully with each passing day. The grace that Joey exhibited was awe-inspiring. She made delicate movements look effortless while Toby tirelessly tried to keep up, limbs flailing awkwardly amidst the rhythmic choreography. Laughter became their shared oxygen, filling every misstep with joy, making the journey less of a chore and more of an extraordinary adventure woven together. Your style is one of a kind, Toby. You should embrace that uniqueness. Joey smiled, guiding them with gentle encouragement. You don't have to conform to conventionality and tradition. The audience wants to feel your energy, your human energy. Style? More like chaotic enthusiasm, Toby shot back, holding their stomach with laughter while trying to compose themselves. As the days turned into weeks, Toby grew bolder, gradually shedding insecurities while discovering their vibrant charisma. Joey's positive reinforcement filled the void of doubt that had previously haunted them, emboldening Toby to embrace that big human essence they never knew existed within. One afternoon, while practicing a routine that required coordination and synchronization, they accidentally collided dramatically, laughter erupting as they tumbled to the ground in a comical heap of curious limbs. I can definitely make an impression, Toby chuckled breathlessly, staring up into Joey's eyes, feeling an overwhelming rush of attraction and warmth begin to blossom between them. Joey brushed her fingers along Toby's cheek as they lay tangled in a blissful mess, gazes locked, enveloped in a moment pregnant with unspoken words. With moves like that, how could I ever resist you? She murmured, her voice tinged with warmth and sincerity, her gaze intently focused on Toby's features. The stirring emotions became undeniably reflective of what they shared as they embraced the moment, lying beneath the stars they had grown to admire together. The connection felt like the universe conspired to align their paths, transforming what initially began as a simple encounter into a profound bond neither had anticipated. The following weeks unraveled into a thrilling whirlwind of preparation as Toby and Joey dove into training for the Galactic Showcase, their shared sessions filled with a delightful mix of chaos and hilarity. Every encounter became an opportunity to refine their skills, whether building strength, enhancing agility, or simply learning to dance together beautifully. Joey guided Toby on how to dazzle the crowd while weaving together powerful expressions of their growing connection. Let's aim for authenticity and creativity in every step, like the bright stars coming together, Joey quipped as they began their practice one bright morning, infusing their energy into every word. I want the audience to genuinely feel the warmth that vibrates so brightly in you, the undeniable, joyous energy of living. Easy for you to say. You are practically the queen of this universe, Toby responded playfully, a mix of admiration and humor coloring their tone as they dove deeper into the movements, feeling encouraged by her vibrant spirit. As they began to move through the routines, their training blossomed beautifully with each passing day, tightening their bond. The grace that Joey exhibited made every delicate movement look effortless, enticing beauty from the depths of their shared efforts. Yet Toby tirelessly tried to keep up, limbs flailing awkwardly amidst the rhythmic choreography, creating both comedic chaos and memories. Your style is one of a kind, Toby. You should embrace that uniqueness. Joey smiled, guiding them with gentle encouragement. You don't have to conform to conventionality. Let your personality shine through. The audience craves the warmth of your spirit coming through in every movement. Style? More like chaotic enthusiasm, Toby shot back, claiming laughter to lighten the mood as they both stood brushing themselves off after taking a tumble. As the days turned into weeks, Toby found themselves growing bolder, gradually shedding insecurities while discovering their vibrant charisma. Joey's positive reinforcement filled the void of doubt that had previously haunted them, emboldening Toby to embrace that big human essence they discovered existed within. One afternoon, while they practiced a routine that required coordination and synchronization, they collided dramatically, laughter erupting as they tumbled to the ground in a comical heap of limbs. "I can definitely make an impression," Toby chuckled breathlessly, staring up into Joey's eyes, overwhelmed by an addictive rush of attraction and warmth that began to swell between them. Joey brushed her fingers along Toby's cheek as they lay tangled in a blissful mess, gazes locked, enveloped in a moment pregnant with unspoken words. "With moves like that, how could I ever resist you?" she murmured, her voice tinged with warmth and sincerity, her gaze intent and inviting. The stirring emotions became undeniably reflective of what they shared, blossoming as they embraced the moment. In the tranquil silence of the night, lying beneath the stars they had come to admire together, the connection felt like the universe conspiring to align their paths, revealing that this simple encounter might lead to something far more profound than either had anticipated. Finally, the day of the Galactic Showcase dawned, and the arena was alive with anticipation. It was brimming with vibrant colors, the noise of countless species, and the intoxicating smell of spicy alien cuisine wafting through the air. Spectators from all across the universe sat buzzing with excitement, their eager chatter resonating within the towering walls of the venue like whispers from the cosmos itself. Toby felt the weight of anxiety pressing tightly against their chest, yet they found solace in Joey's presence beside them, her effervescent energy illuminating every corner of their mind and soothing their nerves. "Remember, it's about showcasing your authentic self and emphasizing the beauty of humanity," Joey encouraged as they prepared to enter the arena, the vibrating atmosphere filled with hope and electricity. Taking a deep breath, Toby hoped the confidence blossoming within them would translate onto that grand stage. As the energetic crowd engulfed them, Joey, radiant beside them, brought out the very best of Toby, grounding them in the moment and radiating a calming aura that felt almost protective. The performances unfolded, and every act dazzled, warming the audience's hearts and leaving them in awe. When it was finally their turn, Joey and Toby stepped forward into the bright light and captivating warmth of the stage, feeling the pulse of 1,000 curious eyes upon them, a daunting yet thrilling sensation surging between them. As the music swelled, drawing emotion from the very depths of their spirits, Joey's movements sparkled, captivating the audience. Toby mirrored her grace closely, letting the rhythm guide their steps, letting instinct take over as they danced together, two entities in perfect harmony. The vibrant energy between them blossomed, solidifying the bond they had cultivated through countless hours of hard work and determination. Midway through their performance, Toby executed a maneuver that took Joey by surprise, showcasing the unique human perspective they had come to embrace. When the crowd roared in applause, they could feel the electrifying energy engulfs the entire arena, filling both their hearts with exhilaration and pride as they shared every beautiful moment fully, letting their emotions intertwine in every step. As their performance concluded, cheers erupted from the audience as thunderous applause rumbled through the vast venue. The heartfelt chaos seemed to ignite the atmosphere to a fever pitch, as if the very universe celebrated their display. Joey turned to Toby, her face radiant with pride and uncontainable joy. "You did it. You were absolutely spectacular out there. I can't believe it. We really showed them what we've got," Toby gasped, overwhelmed by her praise and admiration, their heart racing at the anticipation of what was to come next. "Yes, together we showcased the incredible beauty and bigness of what humanity truly embodies," Joey affirmed, her glowing expression reflecting the warmth of their bond and the unbreakable connection that had been forged throughout their adventures. Amidst the celebration that erupted in the aftermath of the Galactic Showcase, Joey reveled in the attention that surrounded her. Friends and admirers buzzed around her, celebrating her triumph as the crowd swept her into joyous gratitude. And yet, even while she stood tall and confident, enveloped by supporters eager to clamor for her attention, Toby grappled with a mix of pride and apprehension weighing heavily upon their heart. While Joey stood resplendent and victorious, Receiving accolades that transformed her into an esteemed star, Toby still struggled to find their place within this dazzling new chapter. The ringing voices of encouragement and applause felt like a backdrop to their internal turmoil, a caution against what lay ahead. Would their bond endure the distance that now beckoned? Later that evening, as the festivities began to wind down, Joey led Toby to a secluded balcony overlooking the vibrant celebrations below. The stars twinkled like diamonds overhead, illuminating the dark sky and casting a shimmering light that felt otherworldly as cool breezes caressed their faces like soft whispers. "Thank you for being here, Toby. You played a crucial role in this journey, helping me to see the strength I truly possess," Joey said, her voice soft and sincere. "Joey, this entire adventure has taught me how extraordinary life can be since I met you. You've made my spirit feel enormous, full of adventure, warmth, and love," Toby responded, their words flowing freely, filled with raw, emotional honesty. "But what if it all changes after tonight?" Joey whispered, vulnerability evident in her eyes as they darted toward the horizon, where darkness fell thickly around them. "What's the next step? What could possibly come after this celebration?" In that moment, Toby felt a rush of emotion surge within as they drew closer, wanting nothing more than to be a source of comfort and stability for her. "What we have isn't just a fleeting moment. It's something colossal, something extraordinary. I want to explore every corner of that, not just the galaxies, but the boundless possibilities that lie ahead. I want to share every adventure with you, endlessly." Standing together under the vast cosmic canvas, the weight of unspoken feelings hung heavily in the air, brimming with promise and intrigue. Joey took a step closer, their breaths mingling in anticipation, a tremor of hope illuminating the space between them. Suddenly, in an instant filled with uncontainable yearning, their lips met. The kiss ignited electric sensations that cascaded through their beings, connecting them with fiery intensity. Toby felt the entirety of the universe collapse into that singular moment, every concern transformed into clarity of what they both truly wanted. Joey, steadfast and unwavering by their side, as they faced the unknown together. As the jubilant celebration began to dwindle, unexpected reality weighed down on them both like an impending storm cloud threatening to eclipse the stars. Joey had received shocking news that overshadowed their earlier victories. She had been selected for a prestigious diplomatic mission that would take her far away from everything and everyone she loved. "This is incredible news for me. It's an amazing opportunity," Joey exclaimed, her excitement teetering dangerously close to dread as the storm clouds gathered. "But—" her voice faded, hesitation rippling through her words like a cold wind across the quiet stars. "But it means I'll have to leave soon. I don't know how to navigate this tremendous opportunity without losing what we've built together," Joey admitted, her expression shifting as uncertainty filled her gaze with dark shadows of fear. Toby experienced the sinking dread that resonated within the air, overshadowing the joy they had shared. "How soon, Joey?" they asked softly, concern creeping into their tone. "Within a few days. I can't abandon my responsibilities, but I can't fathom staying away from you either," Joey exclaimed, fear clutches tightening around her heart. Heavy silence settled between them, the joy they had shared earlier dissipating into an uncomfortable gap thick with unspoken worries and latent anxiety. Toby felt a sinking sensation as the thought of Joey's departure weighed heavily on them. "This is hard. I can't lose you, Joey. Not after we've built something extraordinary together." "Distance is daunting for something so meaningful," Joey admitted, a nervous edge creeping into her voice revealing her innermost struggles. "Distance means nothing to what we feel," Toby countered, their voice steady despite the turmoil inside. "You're pursuing greatness, and I'd never ask you to walk away. You've shown me your big heart and enthusiasm for the world, and that passion deserves to shine. You deserve that chance, even if it is far away from me." With the world around them shifting once more, they embraced tightly, filled with emotions that thrummed between them like electricity, each pulse echoing the bond so richly woven from every experience they had shared. "We'll figure something out," Joey concluded, tears glistening in her eyes. mingling gratitude with undeniable hope. No matter how far distance stretches, I know we can find a way to nurture and keep this connection alive. As the days wore on, preparations continued for Joey's departure, and anticipation weighed heavily on them both like a dark cloud. One evening, in the intimate glow of shared moments, Toby felt the urgency of what lay ahead pulse through their veins. "Joey, I've been doing a lot of thinking," they started, hesitating as the enormity of their words danced on the edge of their tongue like the stars had danced into place across the sky. "What if I went with you?" "Are you serious?" Joey replied, eyes widening in surprise, her heartbeat racing like double stars colliding in a brilliant cosmic whirl. "You truly would leave your world behind for a chance to be with me?" "To be near you, yes," Toby declared without faltering, unwavering determination filling them with an invigorating energy that felt alive. "This connection isn't something I'm willing to walk away from. Together, we can conquer any challenge anywhere in the universe, standing side by side." Joey's expression shifted from shock to pure bliss, confidence washing over her as hope illuminated her features like the first light of dawn. "You genuinely mean that? We could navigate the unknown paths together?" "Absolutely. It only makes sense for us to share this journey together. I want to explore not just your world, but to unravel the vast wonders of the universe with you at my side," Toby insisted passionately, their hearts swelling at the thought of the galaxies and adventures that lay ahead. "I didn't expect you to offer. This is a big change, and I'm not entirely sure what that entails," Joey whispered, tears of joy filling her eyes amid the overwhelming beauty of the moment unfolding. "Big changes often lead to the most rewarding experiences, and I fully believe that," Toby stated resolutely, their eyes shimmering with unyielding conviction. "This connection we share is worth every risk we face, regardless of how big or distant they may seem." As they embraced once more, enveloped by a newfound sense of hope, anticipation, and love, they both felt a surge of power. They were no longer two individuals living separate lives, but partners committing to confront life's challenges as a united front, ready to embrace whatever unfolded ahead of them. Stepping back, Toby added more fervently, "Together, we can conquer the galaxies alongside one another, discovering our places in this immense and magnificent universe, one remarkable adventure at a time." Days later, beneath the multitudes of shimmering stars casting enchanting shadows upon them, Toby felt a warm glow of certainty enveloping them as they prepared to propose to Joey. They wanted to take their relationship to an extraordinary new level, confident that it felt right. They chose the perfect moment in a secluded garden adorned with luminescent flora and twinkling lights that resembled tiny constellations, tranquil, yet bursting with the vibrancy of life and love. "Joey, life has opened up in ways I never dreamed of since you stepped into my path. You've made my spirit feel enormous, full of adventure, warmth, and love beyond anything I knew existed," Toby began, kneeling down before her, pulling out an exquisite ring designed with shimmering metal that resembled the very starlight surrounding them. "Will you marry me?" Joey gasped, her face morphing into one of surprise and sheer joy, her eyes sparkling with disbelief and excitement as she whispered, "Are you serious? This is incredible!" "I've never had anyone ignite my heart and soul like you have. Your energy, your spirit, they've gripped my heart and transformed my very essence. I want to share every adventure with you, forever, wherever that path may lead." With a beaming smile, Joey's eyes sparkled with tears of happiness, and she nodded enthusiastically. "Yes, 1,000 times yes. I've never felt this deeply connected and alive." In a moment filled with exuberance, laughter, warmth, and joy, they embraced tightly, the pure bliss of their union bubbling over the atmosphere like vibrant fireworks that lit up the night sky. As Joey slid the ring onto her finger, a shimmering promise was etched in time amidst the radiant colors of the night that surrounded them. In that magical moment, surrounded by the gentle zephyrs whispering through the luminescent leaves, they celebrated the love they shared, marking the beginning of an extraordinary journey. Whatever lay in their future, they felt an unshakable bond that would withstand the vast cosmic uncertainties ahead. With the announcement of their engagement, Excitement enveloped both Toby and Joey as they plunged deeper into preparations for their intergalactic life. Discussions about their future unraveled like strands of a vibrant tapestry, every plan painted with expansive dreams, inspirations, and adventurous visions glowing brightly in their minds. They explored realms beyond Joey's home planet, tirelessly sampling local dishes, sharing laughter, and embracing intriguing traditions, each experience contributing to their growing relationship. Toby found awe in every new encounter, from bustling marketplaces bursting with life and culture to serene landscapes untouched by the busy lives that thrummed through the galaxy. Each experience was a thread woven into the fabric of their shared journey. As their adventures unfolded, their bond grew tremendously, solidifying what mattered most, being together amidst the vastness of this incredible universe. Each planet they touched brought new sensations, challenges, and lessons, culminating in cherished memories they would treasure forever. Their friends continued to shower them with warm congratulations, celebrating the engagement across galaxies, while Toby felt a resounding sense of belonging more profound than they had ever anticipated. The cosmos stretched infinitely ahead of them, nourishing their hopes, with dreams waiting to be fulfilled. One day, standing beneath a striking cosmic formation bursting with colors and lights, Toby squeezed Joey's hand, determination flowing through them like a vibrant current. "We'll face any challenge that comes our way. Between us, there's nothing too big or too far away." Joey smiled broadly, her eyes shimmering with steadfast love and unyielding determination. "As long as we cherish this immense love, there's nothing we can't tackle, no mysteries we can't solve together." With a shared sense of purpose and ambitious vision, they stepped into a future alive with potential and wonder, ready to expand their horizons together, exploring the universe as partners bound by the irresistible force of love. Wherever they journeyed, through challenges faced, blissful joys shared, moments of discovery that ignited their spirits, they knew they would embrace each moment as one, supported by the deep bond forged through their intertwining destinies. A fusion of cosmic love and adventure that stretched endlessly across the cosmos.